Welcome to the ACRL WEMSA Championship. Today, we begin our official season at the one and only Barcelona. The track conditions are looking great today. The field will hopefully tighten up a little more. And I'm joined here today with the one and only Tim May. Hello.
Hello and a good evening to you, Adam. It's nice to be back here after it was second to few weeks back, fortnight ago. We had some good times.
With that endurance race putting off our schedule a little, it's good to be back at the desk. And hopefully we're going to have some good racing today.
Yeah, I just put on the practice session qualification to the display, and it seems like Cade has been pretty fast compared to other LMPs, over half a second, and then there is Puma who is third, who is 2 seconds behind our leader. It's a pretty big difference, to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually expecting a lot closer times come the practice session, but maybe we had a little bit of sandbagging going on.
Maybe. I'm also surprised to see Mr. Petrol on so high up there on the standings. You can see it right now, but he was quite high up. He was like fourth of the GTEs. He told to me that he won't race today because he doesn't like AC. That sounds like bullshit.
Looks like the competition called him in.
Indeed. But we have around 1 minute till the qualifying, and it seems like the conditions for today's race are air temp is 21, asphalt 29, and bit of wind going on. Hard to say how they will develop towards qualifying.
Really exciting to see that wind too, because it's going to affect the P13 a lot. That car is built completely on aero balance, and if that wind is enough, it's going to change the whole plan for some people.
Indeed, yeah.
I have to say, for a mod car, that is an extraordinarily well put together machine. The amount of detail in that mod is unparalleled. It came with its own manual to understand the tuning, and frankly, that's something I think all cars should come with.
I disagree. Real race drivers don't read manuals.
Well, you know, we can't all afford a professional engineer team.
That is also true. But before we go to the qualifying, our calendar is looking like this. First we have Barcelona GP. It's the first race of this season. Then a few weeks we will go to Sebring, then Chang, then Silverstone, and so on and so forth. If you wanna join, you could visit acrlonline.org and what's the word you say when you
register today?
Register, yes, that's what I was looking for. Go do that and participate on the next race.
And not only do we run the WEMSA Championship here, which is a multi-class event, but we also run an ACC Championship currently. And I believe at some points there are just fun races planned as well.
Yeah, next ACC race is next week at Zolder, so you have a week to prepare. 75 minutes of chicane madness.
Ooh, we're gonna see a lot of jumps.
Yes. But jumping to the qualifying, man with garbage is the first guy on track. Actually, I know now how the tires work on these things. So S1, it's the hardest tire there is, and as softest. 1 equals softer and bigger number is harder. So
really?
Yeah.
So we've only got one person out currently on the softest tire?
Yeah, but that is a mistake. Because these cars like to eat the tires for breakfast.
Well, perhaps he's looking for that single out lap and maybe one hot lap to get the best performance he can.
It's hard to say. These cars and this track, especially, they are hard on tires, and at these temps, it will be kind of big feat to even complete one full lap.
Now, if anybody's wondering, currently we only have the prototypes out on the track for qualifying. They're going to qualify for, I believe it is, how long?
15 minutes, and then there is 5-minute break, in which time they can finish their laps, go to pits, and then when there is 15 minutes left, the GTEs start their qualifying.
Now, just taking a peek down into the GP tire selection, I'm only seeing, I just saw that Dean Sluh, the only person who was out on those S1 tires, he just did a quick 360 into the wall.
After first sector, yeah, I said they are hard tires to manage. But let's see what the man with garbage can do. He's now coming up to the last corner.
With a purple first sector as well.
35A. I honestly can't remember.
And then right behind him, 35.9 with best middle sector. So both of them have some room to improve.
And right behind them, Prada with 36 flat.
Sure is tightening up a little. I'm hoping we can get the rest of them to fall in line.
Yeah, Cade is on his old lap now, it seems. I wanna see what he can do.
I must have a visual error here, but it's showing me Cade on his out lap with a purple first sector.
Same. It's an error with the software. We aren't paid to do this stuff. we deal the software we are given. But of course we try to make the best of it.
It seems that Dean opted to stay on those S1 tires. And weirdly, the S5 is still the fastest we've got out there.
Yeah. Let's see what Cade can do now.
Now Cade is running the same tires as Man with Garbage, so...
Yeah, pretty good first two corners, and easy flat through third one. We have a spinned car on sector 2 start, like 2 to 3 corners from now.
There's Koberstein coming in with the fastest lap, 135, almost even.
Ooh,
really bringing down the game right there. Cade, I think it's always going to show me that his first sector was his fastest, so I'm just going to ignore that for now.
Yeah, he had a slight moment going out of turn 6 or 7. A bit of slide there. It should kill the rear tires pretty fast. Let's see what he can do on the last squiggly bit of the track. This seems like a fast lap to me. He has done a very good job.
Ridge 0.2 of a second faster than his best so far, but that is not going to bring him quite back to first.
Quite back to first.
Cade coming in hot.
Yeah. Pretty big lap, yeah. Nice.
Depending on what Man with Garbage does for a final sector, he could squeak it back out. No, He's able to improve, but not take the lead.
Koberstein with the 34.7.
Looks like we may have been seeing a little bit of race prep during practice, maybe, because these laps are coming down consistently now.
Yeah, and pretty much all of the tires are used except the softest two. Hardest two, I mean.
Currently, Deensla on his fastest lap. And this is going to, maybe running a little wide there? I don't know what the cuts look like here, but his best going to improve him to 8th place. Cade having a fastest overall 2nd sector currently. This made me remember that I did not bring up my live timing things today.
Indeed, okay. And he went back to pits with that. There doesn't seem... well, Brada is on a fast lap. Let's hop on board with him. We remember how well it went last time. Everyone bottled as soon as I went on board. And Brada going. I guess this is the first stint done at 10.
Puma coming on in as well.
It doesn't seem like anyone is on a fast lap, and the Dadang is pitting as well.
Oh, is currently on an out lap.
Is Dean on his fast lap right now? He is, but he's a second behind still.
I just saw a GTE car drive out of the pits.
Well, that's not supposed to happen at all.
No. He is on his out lap, and I don't know what the outcome of this will be, but I'm gonna jump on board.
This is quite unexpected.
This defies all convention. I believe this will be some kind of a penalty at the very least.
This will be a penalty, yes. I'm quite sure of that. But he shouldn't be on track.
And unfortunately, Mario is about to come across him as well, and it looks like Dadang is next in line. Hopefully he realizes what he's done and he pulls immediately back into the pits. I don't think anybody would fault him if he were to just reset to pit at this point. However, I don't know if he's aware.
This is certainly unexpected behavior. I'm not sure what is going on.
Oh my lord.
Well, it's the first race of the season.
You gotta really dust those cobwebs off before you jump into the driver's seat, but it appears he is going for a flying lap. Yes, we are about to watch this.
We are going to watch this.
I apologize to anybody in the field who is in the prototype class, but currently this is far more interesting to watch unravel.
This truly is.
Am I required to vote for that to happen?
What?
There's a vote at the top.
I can't see it. I have disabled everything.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It did not pass.
But
It was a vote to kick him.
But yes. I can't fucking deal with these boys.
No.
And there is an LMP sideways on the track as well.
That is the dang. Frankly, I'm not sure what prompted him to think it was time to move.
I am not sure at all.
But I certainly would like to schedule an after the race or perhaps after race ejection interview.
The chat says that he might be on Ron service. Driver Florian Toffer was kicked from race. That's the race for him then.
And he seems to have finally noticed and disconnected from the server?
No, he was kicked.
Oh, okay.
It said on the top of the board and I asked my moderator Mace to make it happen on Discord. But certainly unexpected.
A great start to what is hopefully going to be the most enjoyable Barcelona we can bring to you. The track might not be exciting, but what you're going to watch hopefully will be.
Certainly so, yes. But Cade has done fastest overall Sector 1, not improving on Sector 2, and still 3/10 up. Let's see what he can do. I hope this gonna be good. Please give us P1. And there he goes. By over 2/10.
Quite the improvement from his last attempt.
Yeah, and
hopefully nobody lost too much time to the moving chicane.
No, and man with garbage bottleted on the last chicane. That angle goes past now to start his flying lap. I'm going to spectate it fully, just to see what will happen. Going into turn 1 now. Nice turning, eating a bit of curb. Easy flat. Not flat turn 3. He lifted a bit on the entry. Don't know why. They should drag it flat pretty easily. Easing into turn 4. These are pretty aero-heavy cars, so they should do. And he bottles it, locks the brakes on the entry to turn 5. Not improving on his best time, coming up on the start of Sector 2. Soon on the back straight, and let's see if we can improve his time. Would be nice to see him do well. There is only 3/10 to Puma.
Puma does not seem to be... No, he's about to pull into the pits there.
Yeah, so Badang is the one to watch right now.
I see Super Yam logging in. I believe he was in this split. I saw his name on the list.
Super Yam has had some computer issues.
Did just see him connect to Assetto Corsa. So hopefully he sorted that out and will slot right into the back of the grid.
The Dang doesn't improve. That's a shame.
And I believe that's going to be...
Mario Hauer is coming right up on last place. And stays last, as is tradition. But
Does improve, but does not improve his position.
Yes, only small gap between him and Dean Sla. But yeah, pretty interesting session considering Mr. Florian Toffer and his adventures. Good adventures they were, yes. So, did we get what we expected? Cade is leading over 2/10.
It looks like Cade is... Oh, heading back into pits.
Yeah, but he has already technically won the session, and well, I guess the only driver who really could have gotten him was Superian, but he's not on the server right now. At least I can't see him. So, pretty much what we expected, isn't it? Cade is leading, Oberstein second, Man with Garbage third.
Man with Garbage was the winner of our preseason race that we broadcasted, if I remember.
Yes, he might have been. He did really well on the later stages of the Grand Prix.
I think we'll see a fair showing from him once the race begins.
I truly hope so. It would be nice to see him do well. He's been part of ACRL for a pretty long time.
Now, as this time ticks down, we are coming up to the GTE Qualifying. I'm going to let them out on track, and I'm not... Is that correct? Do I actually see Florian Toffer back in?
If he gets kicked, he shouldn't be allowed to come back. The AC doesn't work that way.
Oh, I see him in the list of cars, though.
Yeah, he is in the list of cars because he is pre-booked to the server, but he is not.
Oh, okay, because it showed me Brada disconnecting, and I can't find his car, but I do see Florian still. We shall see, I suppose. If he takes off, I'm going to have a good laugh.
Yes.
So, fun fact, did you know that the circuit of Barcelona is not in Barcelona?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's actually in Catalonia, and the city council of Barcelona lobbied to get the track's name changed so they could bring in more tourism. Criminal, isn't it?
It is, yes. But I think that is why our past member Albert always got pretty mad when we said welcome to Barca. He's a Spanish driver, known mountaineer.
This track is home to a lot of history. It's the track where Pastor Maldonado took his only Grand Prix victory.
Oh yeah, that is true. And wasn't there some kind of conspiracy theory because Williams' garage burned down after the race? Do you remember that? And it was something like Frank Williams' birthday or something.
I didn't know about a conspiracy, but I'm gonna have to look into it.
I'm pretty sure there is a conspiracy regarding this.
My friend, please click down to Florian Toffer. You shall see him out on track currently.
I don't want to do that. I do not want to
Renz
see
de Kock about to leave the pit lane. This should be a good one. Driving that glorious sounding Corvette.
Yeah, it's pretty vamosy, so to say. All that Brazilian color and hot-headedness, so to say, straight from Iberia. But he is supposed to be fast.
Oh, I think this will be quite a showing from the Brazilian-backed Corvette team. Lots of vamos coming through from this one. I can feel it.
I hope so. I hope so. Always want to see vamos.
Going down our list, it's looking like once again Ferrari is the underrepresented manufacturer. To answer the question in chat, I believe Yam is not racing today due to technical issues with his computer. He has been unable to connect to the lobby so far. He still has 12 minutes to slot back into the back of the grid. There's always the chance for a miracle.
It's a slim chance. I'm reading the moderator chat. This is being talked in. He said that Steam isn't recognizing AC folder. Content manager has reset. Guess I'm out. Fuck this desk.
He's made the right choice, in my opinion. Barcelona is a track that I'm not sure who enjoys it. Is it the drivers? I think it's the sponsors.
I think it's the sponsors because I can't think of anyone who enjoys driving this. It's pretty horrible. But yeah, Mr. Janssen is coming up to the start-finish straight with hopefully a good lap. He's a fast racer. 45.8. Not taking the provisional pole. There is Kenneth Chirguini. He's 45.4. So almost 4 tenths up. And Pete Roll, one of the only Ferraris.
He is really leaning on that sonic speed today.
Gotta go fast.
Rumor has it that he listens solely to the hypersonic music the entire time he races.
I hope we get to hear that after the race. Yeah. Then we have Mr. Pasi Malinen. I wanted to show him a bit because I promised I'd do it yesterday. He's now coming up on the 6th corner. Pretty hard corner for the wet because you got to really lean into it and get a good exit for the back straight. But it seems like he's doing pretty well. A bit too easy on the kink there, but still 2 tenths up his own best. If he can complete this, it would take him like P6, P18 or something.
The field is very close for the GTE cars.
It is, they are pretty easy to drive even though they don't have ABS. Wasn't it ABS they don't have? Yeah, I think they don't have ABS but they have traction control. Or they don't have any assist. I don't know. I don't like racing. Yeah, but Pasi bottles it on the last sector, not doing that well. Henry Berg behind him dips into 45s. What do you think? Will we see 44s? There is Prince Koch who is on 45.3.
Renz, however, is not improving at all with his current lineup. Kenneth is on an outlap. Perhaps Luca.
Yeah. Well,
he has a little space in front of him, so it should work. I ran my ACRL sync right before the race. I don't think I did it right because I seem to have almost none of the skins I'm seeing from your stream.
You should click analyze on the 10 run.
Oh. I feel like I did this. It's not important though.
Yeah.
Luke, unfortunately, not even his own fastest first sector. Jump around a little here.
Yeah. Let's see what the Rennes can do. He's currently leading and coming up to the fourth corner. Not improving on his own best. Nice and
that
tight.
goof livery looks phenomenal on the Corvette.
I'm going to have a look after this lap. Because he's improving by a tenth and there is still half a lap to go. I believe we will see 44s today.
Luke dives into the pits, probably going to grab another set of tires, see if he can do something. Lushan Proknica.
Oh no,
putting down a
Rennes
145 and a half. It's going to be good enough for third, but not quite as fast as P1, I'm sure. Hassani quietly putting down lap times in the 145.6. The split is not that large. He just has to bring it down a little bit, and as I say that, he runs wide, and it's going to invalidate that lap on him.
And Kenneth Serayen not improving on his best. But yeah, let's go have a look about that fourth livery.
Lukshan is putting down his best first sector. Not the best, but his best. Maybe this is going to put him on pace.
As you say, this livery looks absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, the designers are always top-notch for the Koof team.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that if it's not a hobby, it's got to be a professional endeavor, because you could see that out on a regular track and not think twice.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. But Lukian was improving, yes, let's hope on. No, well, his car isn't as beautiful.
Unfortunately, as we hopped on, he was not doing the best second sector there, but
and
now he chooses to dive into the pits.
Well, Serayen is coming out of the last turn right now.
Rune Jensen slotting into third position currently.
Wait, what? I saw Rennes almost spinning on the hairpin at the end of the back straight, and he has still improved over 2/10 on that lap. I guess he has really a lot in store for us today, if they can piece a lap together. But yeah.
It's one of those tracks that I feel like it's very easy to go around it, but to do all of the little bits so well to get that perfect lap, or as close to perfect as you can manage, it never wants to fall together for me.
Yeah, it is very technical, yeah. But have you seen Rennes' livery? It is beautiful as well.
Yes, it's absolutely great. It luckily is one of the few that came through for me, and it gives me a very strong feeling that he might end up with a tad bit of oversteer in him today.
I hope we see some vamos a la playa.
Well, in order to get some really good vamos from him, we're going to need somebody to take the lead. We're going to need somebody else to have that pole position to really put the fire in him.
That is true, and Rune Jensen does it. He has taken the pole position. Let's see what Rennes
can do. As I say it, excellent work, Rune. Now, this is actually what I was expecting at the start. When I saw Rune and Rennes both showing up today and in different cars, I was really excited to see what kind of times these two were going to put down. They have fairly similar pace usually, so...
Yeah. And as we saw on the qualifying race, they did pretty well there too. Good racing.
Kenneth is right there in the running, 0.02 of a second down. So that's going to be a really tight battle.
Do you actually know who that is?
No.
It's our boy Fritz.
Oh, okay. Is Fritz's real name Kenneth?
Absolutely not. He is from Netherlands.
Oh, excellent. Well, good job, Kenneth.
Racing under pseudonym. Ren's improving hugely, both personal bests. Let's see what he can do on this quickly bit. Let's hop on board for that. I wanna see him.
Ren saw that message pop up that somebody had the fastest lap. It was over.
Vamos.
He's really going to push those super softs to the edge of their life right now, I feel.
He's half a second up on his lap. This is going to be 44.6, 44.5. Fucking massive, if I say.
There we go. There's that first 44. Coming in 2 minutes left in qualifying, 44 and a half.
That is mega lap. Yeah.
And Rune sitting in the pits right now going, why did I do this? He's already back out looking to take that pole position back. Opting to stay on the softs. You gotta wonder, is the Corvette the only one that's gonna be able to manage the super softs?
I don't know.
Florian Topper says, no, I've got super softs on my Porsche. Unfortunately, I don't know if Florian Topper really knows anything today.
That is true. But to be completely fair, he isn't last.
No, he has good pace. I just think he needs an engineer in his ear. He needs a spotter.
Engineer in his ear or hammer in the back of his car.
Luca nearly breaking that threshold, coming in second right there in that Ferrari, 1:45.075. Beautiful lap. His fastest first and second sectors, so he knows he's got room to improve just on his own. He's just got to find it in sector 2.
Runs really wide and that's it. Well,
there is only 5 thousandths separating Lukshan and that is Powell. Very, very close between those two.
Yes. I'm on board with another Ferrari driver, Pete Roll right now. He has improved on his first sector. I'd want to see him do well this race. He was pretty fast on the qualifying race with the Pepe.
And here comes Rune across the line, going to be starting his final flying lap. Hopefully looking to take that podium back.
Yeah, I'll hop on right there after.
Right behind him was a Kenneth who has pulled over to the side, gonna opt out of that one last lap. Have Matteo Pisani looking to improve only about a half a second to the leader. Sorry, I forgot that Renz had put down that disgusting 144. Only a full second to the leader currently. Let's see if he has this pace in him. Oh, and as I say that, he goes full drift and saves it. He's going to be going back to pits.
I'm watching the challenger, Rune Janssen, right here, and he's not improving. He goes a bit wide on turn 6. And
meanwhile, Ren has done his best first sector.
Who was that?
Renz.
Ah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, somehow he had more pace left in him.
Absolutely disgusting. Not improving, 44.6. But neither is Mr. Janssens. And I think Janssen is going into the pits. Yeah, that's the lap over from him. Pierre Slager, full attack on the other half. Not improving. And
Diving into the pits is Room.
Yeah.
And that is going to bring this to a close. Our running order is going to be pole position is going to be Cade, and then Mr. Koberstein on the front row for the P13s. And moving back down to the GTEs, we're going to see Renz and Luca on the front row there.
Yeah. This is supposed to be a good track for the Ferrari, since it's aero heavy and Ferrari is an aero car, but somehow Renzi just pulls out 2/10 out of his ass. And then on the second row of GTEs there is Kenneth and Pisani. Third row is Lukian and Pete Roll. Then is Pavel Jartskobovski and Pasi Malinen. And then are the rest. No need to talk about the slow boys, am I right? Only about the fast. And yeah, that was a good session.
Yeah, certainly an eventful time.
Hard to watch that one GTE fighting over the LMP cars. But we will be heading to a quick break now and be right back for the race. And we are right back into it. The LMPs are starting their pace lap. The wait time should be a bit bigger if you ask me.
I made it back just in time and actually panicked a little because I honestly forgot we were doing rolling starts. Although I would love to see this as a standing start series. The carnage. I'm not sure if you've tried to launch one of those P13s, but they don't really like it.
Don't they? That's surprising. Did you take any refreshments with you?
Yeah, I've got about a gallon of water next to me.
I took a gallon of water as well and one extra large beer. Just in case.
I've got enough beer in my previous life to last me a few lifetimes.
Understandable. Sometimes there can be too much beer. But what do you expect will happen at the start with the LMPs? Is Cade just gonna run away?
Well, Cade is the only one running on that S8 tire. But he also has phenomenal pace, so it's a tough call. I'm looking at at least a good battle between Cade and Jonas. However, I don't know if Man with Garbage has the pace today. He was talking, I believe it was yesterday, about how he just didn't have the confidence in the car on this track like he did the last time. And that is a huge thing with cars like this. You have to believe that those cars are going to stick to the track when you yeet it into those corners.
Yeah.
And that is the only term I can use. I apologize if the term yeet offends the sensibilities.
But it's good to see that there is no crashing on the pace lap.
Yeah, much neater than the public lobbies.
Small crash between Mario and Deansla.
It's almost like you have the commentator curse.
Yeah. Right on top of right of the middle part of the UI we have Cade's input and he goes now.
Alright, and they are slowing up, lining up. I'm personally going to be keeping my eye on the GTE field, and in the back I was looking at Florian Topher. Coincidentally, he got bumped by a very quick Corvette. And into the first set of turns, Cade coming out well ahead there.
That is pretty clear.
Yeah, almost has a full second up already. Man with Garbage is pressuring, so Cade's probably just gonna really have the advantage here as he doesn't even have somebody in his rear view currently. Back in the GTE class, we have a bit of movement. Mr. Kenneth has passed Rune Jensen. We have Pete Roll also taking advantage. However, Pisani on the downside there has lost 2 positions in the start already.
Yeah, and
further back, it looks like somebody must have gotten a pretty bad start. A MKNBL, McKemdable. They lost 3 right at the start there.
And Pete just dives on the inside of Lucan Rocky. Now pressure on the outside, this is going to be hard. Doesn't get it done. Great to see. Kenneth trying to give pressure back to Luca on third place.
We missed something drastic has happened. Jonas has fallen to last place currently in the LMP class.
And Man with Garbage has dropped 2 places, or 1 place.
This is great for Cade, who's already pulled a 3-second lead out. And you gotta wonder, is he gonna be burning up those tires though? And you did say the higher number was harder though, correct?
Yes. And
unbelievable.
On the meanwhile, Kenneth Shirchini gets it done. He takes P3 away from Luca, and Pete and Lukian still fighting over that's P6. On the back of the grid there we have Markus Breslow and Morgan Purcell going side to side in the hairpin. Markus on the outside and gets pushed a bit wide. still side by side going into the turn 6. Doesn't get it done. Morgan just holds his line and doesn't give in. Easy as that. If you're not giving the pace, there is nothing you can do.
Renz is really showing the consistency of that pace. He's just putting down time, pulling away from Kenneth. But behind that, you do see the train start with Luca moving straight on in until about Pasi Malinen. That is a very close field right there. It's only going to take a few mistakes, and any one of them is going to pick up a position. Currently in the LMP field, Man with Garbage is gaining some time back on Bremer. Dedang firmly in the toe. They're going to be chasing him down to that.
On the inside isn't close enough on the turn 1. But maybe to the turn 4 break he can do it. He's really close right now.
Your best overtaking opportunity every time on this track is always going to be into turn 1.
Yes.
It's the longest straight. It's a good braking zone, but you do have to really try because you can just get, if you don't take the, I believe it's the outside, then you lose the inside on the second turn. So you have to manage to overtake them on the outside, I believe, right?
Yeah, on the outside you can get a better run through the corner, so you can get the inside on turn 2, that is correct. On the front.
So oftentimes you go for the what you think is the best move, but then you end up just losing it in the second turn. Cade putting down the fastest lap, and then Puma saying, "No, you didn't. I did."
Pasi Malinen and Skrt having a battle on the last sector. Really close gaps through the whole GTE field.
I believe that's Henry Berg and Skrt actually.
Yeah, that might be. I'm sorry. I mixed up my golf liveries. But the whole GTE field is pretty close.
Pete is closing up on Lukshan again, coming down to T1. Is he going to try and take him this time? Lukshan moves to the inside to block. Pete Roll moves more to the inside, dives to the inside, a little bit of lockup, a little bit of bump, and Lukshan runs wide and has to cut.
Flashing his lights in desperation. But yeah, Pete makes the move stick. I don't know. That seemed legal to me. It was just hard racing.
Yeah, it didn't seem intentional. It was just a little nudge there from...
Brad Merus going really deep on the corner. There is contact. That is... no one didn't spin, but it was Brad Merus and McNubbler fighting over position. About 12th position.
Up front, we still see Cade with a commanding lead.
Yeah, he is just driving alone. Puma goes the fastest lap to toe. 3/10 faster than Cade's fastest lap. And Dadang is pressuring Bremur. The gap is slightly going downwards through turn 3. It seems like the top 3 on each field, each class is on their own class, so to say. Cade and Puma pulling away, and Renz and Sirchuini pulling away from the rest of the packs. It's pretty unexpected.
Mario has started putting some pressure down on Brada, but as I say that, locks up hard, spins it, and goes face first into a wall. That is gonna put him right back at the back of the pack.
It's not something you want to do at the 80-minute race when 11 minutes has gone.
No, and it did look like a completely unforced error, so I'm sure he's kicking himself right now, but he's just going to get back into it and chase down Jonas.
Just to interrupt you, Brad Merris does another one of those moves. Just breaks deep into turn 4 and takes a place.
Skirt is now putting some pressure on Pasi Malonen, by the way.
Yeah, Pasi goes really deep, and that's a brave move. That's a brave move if he's gonna do it.
And Men with Garbage coming in with his own fastest lap. Rens is very consistent. He has been gaining every lap.
It's not far till we see Cade starting to overtake Mr. Toffer and Cole on the back of the GTE field. It's about next lap. 5 more minutes or so. And the GTE back is really tight still. It's going to be a horror story if they don't manage to get it done cleanly. On the back of the grid, Florian Toffer makes a pass on Smarty's world and makes it stick, and it was pretty clean. He certainly knows how to drive, but not when to drive. Nice joke.
And we see McCannable trying to... I believe he lost that position to Morgan Purcell. Oh, and he gets a little loose there. He's not going to make up any time on that one. Dedeng has lost time to Bremer. And Jonas is tired of running in the back of the pack. He's gone and passed Brada, chasing down Diensla now.
Yeah, and in the meanwhile, Puma has been catching Cade about a second in the last few laps. Cade isn't unbeatable.
Man with Garbage is not letting Puma out of his sight either.
Koberstein and Diensla fighting through this quickly bit on the last sector. Koberstein, please. Why did you do
Pete
that?
is on fire right now with some serious pace, chasing down Rune. He's gained considerable time in the last sector alone. And now, right on the bumper, he's going to be looking to chase him down into turn 1. Really showing the Ferrari's capabilities on this track here.
Yeah. He has. But you missed Koberstein spinning out while battling Diensla.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
He has pace, but apparently lacks the consistency needed in this car. He's going to have to dust himself off and catch back up to the pack.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Pete still on pace to be chasing down Rune here. Is he going to be close enough to get a tow, though?
Well, we will see in the 3 corners what will happen. Coming out of the chicane and going to the last turn right now.
Brad Mary's putting some pressure himself onto Henry Berg.
Yeah, but Pete is still a bit too far away. Maybe a paint or something, but it's not going to be He's not going to be able to pass right now.
No, he did not have a good enough exit out of that section.
Meanwhile, Toffer and William Johansson at it again into turn 1, and Cade is coming to pass them at the same time. Yeah, he can make it stick. But there is another LMP coming, it's Smarties World and Puma.
Ooh, and we see Florian Toffer about, running wide. Unfortunately, as I mentioned him, he was looking to take an outside move on Johansson, I believe it was.
Yeah.
But that prototype came to the inside, they went 3 wide, and there just wasn't room for the third guy, so off he went. It looked like it had potential to be a move, but just mistimed, unfortunately. Pete, however, is getting closer. It's down to 0.2 of a second currently.
I'm following the race leader here, making it through the pack on the back of the GTE field, and it's hard. It's really hard. There is no room at all.
He's making good moves, though. He's not too impatient, but he's also not giving too much of an opportunity for Puma to catch up here. Puma's going to make his way through that same traffic, and it looks like he might have done it a little better. Man with Garbage, however, I think is the one who came out the best from this traffic. He's gained the most time on Cade. Smarties World and William Johansson battling it out into T1.
And Smarty losing out.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
I think this battle between Janssen, Roll and Prochika is turning out to be the GTE battle we want to watch the whole race. They are pretty evenly matched in pace, but the Porsche is just a monster on straights. There is nothing you can do. And on the contrary, Fefe is really strong on the brakes, so there is nothing really the Porsche can do.
Looking at the LMP battle currently, I think something needs to be said about Man with Garbage's ability to get through traffic. It is phenomenal. He has gained leagues of time on Puma. He was just half a second behind Puma, only about half
As you
a
say, if
second
he goes
behind
wide,
Cade.
it's Pasi Malinen and goes wide. But makes it back on by the chicane.
Cade not quite as adept at getting through all that traffic. Puma is now within what I would consider striking distance. He's certainly got to see it in his future.
Yeah, I always said I don't like multi-class races, but watching them is pretty fun compared to driving them.
Yeah, I certainly can't handle the stress of being either the faster or slower. I mean, being the slower car is normally my role anyway, but...
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Oh, as I click on Henry Berg, I'm not sure what just happened, but he went to pits. That's going to be the end of his race. And we have I'm not sure which was that. Brada, it looked like? No, Deanslow. Deanslow was involved in something. I saw him slowing down.
Yeah, there is definitely something going on. I don't think... He has... No. It felt like he had run out of fuel, but it was not it.
I'm not quite sure what he is experiencing currently, but it looks like he is really unable to pass the GTEs anymore.
I think he is experiencing a lack of skill of passing those GTEs. And as we speak about it, there is Brada who use the MotoGP layout on turn 7. Just being on board of Dean Sla and watching Prada and him handle the GTE traffic, it's not pretty. They are clearly struggling with traffic compared to top 3. In the meanwhile,
has pulled back that time from Puma as if he had never been lost.
Yeah, but Garbage Man has used his quite well and not losing out. A second, half a second now.
Pete has consistently stayed a half a second behind Rune, and Lukshan has been half a second behind Pete. This train has not changed in the slightest, but we're going to have some LMPs coming through, so let's take a look at what happens. And here we go with the Dang on the inside.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Man with Garbage is spinning out.
Oh.
Ah.
Which is going to give the Dang the ability to catch up and take the position.
And there is one other LMP car on the rally track as well. Might be Brad... who was that? It was Bremur, I guess, and Man with Garbage still rallying. And
Pete has...
what are you doing?
Had something happen there where Lukshan managed to make the pass. However, they've both lost considerable time to Rune, so...
It must have been the LMP traffic. It can't be anything else.
Pierre, I'm not sure what letters are in your last name, but Pierre putting down an aggressive push to catch up Powell.
It's Schlager.
Wait, you can actually see all those letters? Most of them don't exist for me.
I just know.
Oh, okay. Fortunately, he catches a bout of LMP traffic right during his attempt. Man with Garbage catching back up to Jonas, who, with Jonas's pace, I expect a glorious redemption arc here, but at the same time, I'm not really sure if he has some damage, because he has just not had the same pace that he had in qualifying.
It might be some damage, it's hard to say with these cars. I don't know how much the damage affects your speed, but I can't see anything visual on his car. Just a nice rough point livery.
However, Man with Garbage is putting down lap times a full second faster than Jonas, so I can't imagine he's going to be able to keep him behind him for very long. Speaking of lap times...
And something has happened to T-Troll. I don't know, he was driving on the inside, near the pit wall of the main straight. His car just isn't turning. I don't know what it is, but it seems really hard to drive when I'm on board with him.
Who is racing Henka? Was that
he's
our DNF?
Yeah.
We would gladly show you what happened to you if you could produce a clip in which we could use as a replay.
LMP.
Now, skirt, still on the bumper of Passy Malanen. Has not been able to make it past. Those two were very close in qualifying. I think they're going to continue to battle it out till one of them makes a large error. As I say that, Passy Malanen runs a little wide.
And what does Pete Roll do? He drives the fucking MotoGP layout. He was dodging LMP traffic. Like LMP was driving on the inside of what's the turn? Before the chicken at the back of the track. Pete was just about to turn in and the LMP dived on the inside. So Pete went wide through the MotoGP layout. It's not been an easy race for him for sure with the traffic. He must be fuming inside that British helmet. Yeah, do we have any idea about the tactics? They have been racing for 30 minutes now. So in about next 12 minutes we should see some pit stops.
Now, how long do you think these tires are going to last?
I think it's like either way it's going to be half and half. There is no point of doing any other strategy. Maybe undercut with few laps or overcut with few laps, but like nothing more. And there is, you have to pit. I think there is mandatory pit stop. And LMP fuel lasts around 45 minutes if you really stretch it. And the tires last about 40-45 minutes. So
I'm wondering if we will see a 3-stop strategy. Or sorry, a 2-stop strategy, 3 sets of tires.
The pit lane isn't that long to be fair, and I think with the tire problems these LMP supposedly have, you know, it might be beneficial. And Kenneth Serayen is in the pit right now. I don't know if this is his scheduled pit stop or is it just a pit stop, like the DNF.
What kind of temperature are we at currently?
Let me pull up us. Yeah, Kenneth just made his normal pit stop. Live timing is on the stream right now, so we have air temp 21, track temp 29, grip is about 99, and we have a bit of wind, tailwind through turn 1. And looking at the timing otherwise, we can see that Man with Garbage has been the fastest LMP, has the fastest lap. And then going back to the GTE field, we have Petrol with 44.4, and that's the fastest. That is really fast. Renz has done 45.1. Yeah, that's about it for the liver timing I have on here. But yeah, Kenneth Serayen doing the wonderful strategy with 50 minutes to go, or double stinting it. He's currently driving last with pretty big stretch of empty track in front of him.
I'm seeing Henry Berg on his second set of tires as well.
He drove out. He was in ACRL races when you teleport to pitch or like.
Yeah, but I do currently see him out on track again.
I do as well. If you do that, you will be given a qualifying ban at first, if I remember correctly, and head race ban. So,
well, it is the first race of the season. However, ignorance does not excuse misinformation. I'm sure the stewards will be having a discussion with our friend Henry Berg and perhaps Florian Topher. The two of them currently battling it out for, well, I wouldn't say battling it out, but
4 laps. Big gap. Yeah, but oh, something happened to my no, it works now. Man with garbage battling it out with Jonas Koberstein. Both are fast, probably faster than Kuma and Dedang, but have made so much mistakes that it's impossible to catch up with their race. I think currently Diesel just like, and you dive on the inside and crash. Why the fuck do you do that? I'm sorry about the language, but that's just stupid. Like, why would you do that?
He will be lucky if he does not end up beached. Looks like he's able to get going.
And he dies again. Red hot rare tires and he forgot about them. And he... right.
Oh, gee.
Oh. That is exactly my reaction as well. Oh, gee.
Hopefully he has a little awareness of... Alright, there we go.
And he spins again.
He slips it out again. Those tires are covered.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh about this. It's a serious problem, but I can't help. It's you hate to see something like this. And Cade laps him.
He's just gonna have to calm down, not push it, and get into the pits as soon as possible. Oh, and that's the end of his race there.
Yeah, race good.
It was a strong showing, but unfortunately, the error combined with the fatigue, you just could not keep going. It's tough to get out of your head when something like that happens.
I did message him on Discord and asked him if he wants to give us a few words about his experiences.
I've always enjoyed a mid-race salty interview.
That is the best. And currently Kenneth Queenie dealing with his early pit stop by traffic. He's coming up to
Looks
the
like he's about to make another move though. Steadily gaining those places back. I'm sure he's not going to be down at the bottom of the running order for very long.
And I hope that... yeah, it's a clean. It's a clean. On the other hand, we should start to see more pit stops soon.
It looks like anybody who is thinking about that 3-stop is already taking their first.
Prada and Dean are going now to the pits from LMP field.
Right about the halfway mark, they're going to try and nurse those tires the last 5 or so minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. Dean has a pretty nice British team delivery. At least it looks like it. And straight into the GTE field he goes.
Comments from men with garbage from
spins.
Discord.
Ah, Dean. He pit stops and then he spins on the new tires because his brakes aren't up to temperature.
I believe even coming out of the pit, those tires aren't fully up to temp, right?
Yeah, they ain't, and then because like the P13, the rear tires itself use temps from brakes to heat them up. And because your brakes are cold, your tires aren't heating up, so you have to take the old lap pretty easily and brake heavy. Like it's not lift and coasting, it's just braking and then coasting. You can't push it at all or you will die. And we can see that happening. Pasi Malinen and they spin! Morgan Purcell just took out another car on the background. I can't see who he was, but straight as I went to watch the battle, there was a car spinning and Morgan's car is pretty banged up. And as Waffle on the Twitch chat reminds me, I should stop commentator cursing them, but I can't help it.
Well, on a track like this, you need some kind of excitement, so I think you should continue.
Yeah. Oberstein passes Mario Hauer. Teammates based on the livery choice.
Mario not going to be too happy, but also not going to be able to put up too much of a fight. Jonas has just flat out more pace.
And as we jump to our leader, he's taking now his pit stop on that beautiful Caterpillar livery.
Meanwhile, I expect to see Puma coming in probably this lap as he deals with some lap traffic going through the GTEs now.
And Cade rejoins just in front of Oberstein.
Let's hope that Cade remembers not to push it too hard.
There is some amount of pushing, but he makes it stick. He can drive the car. It seems so.
Mario in the back of this train, looking hopeful.
Yeah, he's not too far back.
No, if those two in front of him can hold each other up enough, he has the ability to hang into this fight.
Yeah, but we gotta remember that this is... Cade has stopped, Oberstein, Hauer and Dean have not. Cade is the only one of the LMPs, excluding Dean and Prada, who has stopped. And those are pretty far back.
Surprisingly, Puma did not hit. Guess they're gonna push it just a little further. They want to run the end of this race on tires that have not fallen off a cliff. Curiously, you see Dean and Brada both having gone from lower or softer tires to harder tires.
Yeah.
Cade sticking with the S8 straight across the board. He must know something that we don't.
Yeah, and as we come back to the GTE race, Pete, Rollo, Jarzebowski and Markus have pitted. Pete rejoins behind Fritz by about 3 seconds. And how do you know? Do you have any idea how long the pit window is here?
I don't think I spent any time reading the driver briefing, so no.
Yeah, same. Very slow.
Perhaps one of our people in chat would let us know.
I don't know, if they knew they would be driving.
I don't believe that for a moment. We have only the brightest of viewers. That's why we don't waste your time explaining the engine layouts of these cars.
The engine layouts of these cars, actually, they have engines.
They do, and they lay in the frame of the car.
Indeed.
What that does is it allows the car to move forward on the racetrack.
And
here we are
backwards.
today, racing them.
Yeah, with the help of the gearbox, they can also go backwards.
Just remember, there is a little bit of magic in every car.
Yes. Per Slager and Skrt going into pits. Miller
I
going
am
into
surprised that so many of the GTEs have not pitted yet, but I think they can go quite a bit longer on their tires.
Yeah, I guess it's just about the overcut right now for the guys who pitted a lot earlier.
I think we're going to see a lot of people coming in right before the end of the pit window, just trying to get what they can out on the tires, since they're not going to be too bad right now. I don't see a lot of slipping yet.
So if I can catch anyone.
Kenneth is chasing down Daniel Hulst there. Daniel is still on his first set of tires. He's not going to be able to put up a fight at all. Kenneth is just going to pretty much drive around him.
At least trying to. And those.
Quite literally. Just drove around him. Excellent move. Makes it stick.
And Mr. Janssen and Pisani drive into the pit right now. Let's see where they will rejoin. There goes LMP's brother. Janssen's coming out of the pitch now, and I think he will rejoin the race as...
And if you look at a Mr. Daniel Holst, that poor man is about to see the back of Sonic. Pete is chasing him down into turn one. He's not going to be able to make the move into turn one, but he certainly looked like he wanted to try. Wow, that was some late braking. But now he is right on the bumper. He's going to be looking for the next braking zone. I'm sure he'll be able to take him without any issues.
Take him out or overtake him? Yeah, Holst going really wide, and that's about the move down then. Yeah. Race leader Brent Cook is on the pitch right now, taking the overkick.
Looks like Daniel does not want to give up the position, but he just does not have the grip left to fight for it. He's going to need to go in and pit soon if he really wants to not fall too far down in this running order. A lot of the guys behind him have already gone to their second set, and it's just going to get worse and worse for him as this goes on. He's going to really need to get into the pit soon. As I say that, though, Ren Sakak, Luca, and Luke Jean still on their first set of tires. Wait.
Yeah, Rennes just came out of the pits and going to turn around now.
Not even a slight worry from him losing that lead in the pits, though.
Yeah.
He has been walking away with this race since the beginning. It's going to take absolute madness for him to lose this. Either some kind of real sheer stupidity from a passing LMP, or maybe even when he encounters some lap traffic at this pace. We see, I believe it's William Johansson in the pits now.
Do you know what? It's rare to see this in a race, and it took me a long time to notice it. But Kenneth Circuini, he pitted from softs to mediums. That's why he pit so early.
Interesting.
His softs couldn't take it, so he had to change.
Do you think it's a case that his softs couldn't take it, or that he knew he could do an early aggressive stint on the softs and then make it till the end on those mediums?
I don't know the exact conditions of the car or the tire temps or anything, but based on my experience with AC and ACRL, there is only one viable tire per condition. Like, there is no reason to make.
Yeah, there's rarely the option of strategy. Yeah. It's more of a required due to temp.
Yeah. So that's why I feel like he made a mistake with the conditions, or just a misclick or something. Like, if I had to guess, he mistakenly left the softs on from qualifying and then just dealt with it until pit window was there for him to change to mediums. That's my hypothesis.
I'm gonna have to go with you probably have more insight on this than I do.
Yeah, well, on the other hand, I could be just as reliable as Ted on Sky Race control. I don't know.
There we see Daniel Holst going into the pits himself. Looks like we only have one remaining GTE left to pit. That's going to be Morgan Purcell. He's gained a lot of positions, but he's going to lose a lot of them to the traffic as he pits soon.
Yeah, it's I'd guesstimate it something like, well, the tire change takes 20 seconds on this game, so it would be, he would go far, like 21st on the 22nd of the total position, so like 14th of the GTE field. It's hard to say. But let's see where he ends up.
As I say that, he is finding himself in the pits. Dedang pushing those single set of tires currently. Now, I know personally from experience that Giri is an adventurous soul who genuinely loves to test the limits of cars. So we might see something silly here today. He's spent a bit of time before hypothesizing about single stints for tires. Perhaps he has a little insider information today.
Perhaps. Mike.
There is a mandatory pit though, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mike Bess wasn't far away. Morgan Purcell joins 19 overall, and there is only a 3-second gap. But yeah, I don't know what Dedang is thinking about. He has done 36.5 and his best lap is 36.5, so he is still lapping completely like on pace.
Yeah, he's not struggling.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Oh.
Okay. Pete, right on the bumper of Kenneth.
Yeah, he's gonna make the move stick. I can feel it. I'll go on board with him.
He's so close coming into turn 1. There's no way he's not gonna try for this move.
Yeah, please dive.
Let's see what kind of... He sets up to the inside, brakes late. Kenneth
an easy move.
Is unable to take it back. He's good under braking into that T1.
Yeah.
He's made a lot of like that.
Yeah, it's like it's because the Ferrari is so good on the brakes. I'm not saying that Fiat is bad, but the car is good on brakes.
Do you see a Brad Marys on his third set of tires?
Yes, I do.
He's not even running last currently.
He's not, but behind him is Henry Berry, who is four left behind, and Mr. Topfer, who is doing his adventures for the qualifying. So he is practically last.
In this world, we don't accept practically last. The man is not last, and he's done 3 sets of tires. I like his style. Let's see if it pays off for him, though.
I'm still really wondering about Dadang's plan to this race. He's still lapping around his best laps.
Alright, I'm going to go check out the driver briefing real quick, because I'm very curious about the requirements.
Like, the car shouldn't be able to do full 80-minute stint with the fuel. It should run out at around 40 to 50 minutes.
His lap time, he just did his best. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, he
My
lost more than a second to the GTE.
It's hard to tell sometimes if it's the traffic or the tires really killing these lap times, but I'm pretty sure he's not losing time to the tires right now.
No, it's mainly the traffic. Pavel and the guy behind came through at really bad places. I've been on board for him for now half the lap, just because I'm interested in his strategy. It makes no sense to me.
By the way, Pete did manage to get by Kenneth some time ago. Kenneth has been holding on pretty well, but it looks like Pete is gaining consistently over time in small increments, so yeah. I think that position is going to stay Pete's.
We spectated and commentated that pass. Pete,
you know, I should watch I should watch what you do.
You were commentating on that pass as well.
Alright.
I know you were. You were talking about it. He went on the inside to turn 1 and brake late and got the moved on.
Oh, I remember the pass happened, but I don't think Kenneth has a chance to get it back now.
No, and the dang pits.
Okay, so he planned on a very late pit.
Possibly, yeah.
But
he will still come out at maybe 2nd place. Or have I... Because the standings always mess up when somebody pits.
See Cade. Ooh, Cade into the side of... I'm not sure, but Cade into the side of a Corvette. That can't be good.
No, that can't be good. And
that gives Puma an amazing opportunity as Puma closes a ton of time in that moment.
And yeah, there is Corvette between them. Oh shit.
Oh my, that is quite the upset for Cade right there. I clicked over just to take a look at what he was doing, and I'm still not sure which Corvette it was. I think it was Skirt who just got involved in a small incident again.
Yeah, it's Skirt and Pierre Slager overtook him just now, but let's see what Puma can do.
Puma really happy for this opportunity. I'm sure he has been biding his time. Is that lap traffic for
yeah, it is. That was Dean's lap.
Dean, excellent behavior there on those blue flags. That's what you want to see when the race leaders are coming up behind you.
And I don't know. According to my graphics, Dadang didn't change tires and he's back on track.
Yeah, well, did you know that there's not even a mandatory pit stop in this race?
I wasn't aware, but I guess the mandatory I had in mind comes from because the cars physically can't make the distance of the race.
I do see Dedang on a second set of tires. It might be an
Yeah, then it's a bug. What tires is he on?
S6 again.
Yeah, I have only one set of S6s here.
I see him on the second. However, I am more amazed that it is not required for a pit stop. So maybe a one-tire strategy is possible. Does refueling take longer than tires?
No, refueling is it's quite short in this game. I can't remember the exact numbers, but 1 liter splash and dash is just that. But it's half a tank shouldn't take more than 5 seconds, depending on the car. But Kane is pulling that gap back. Puma is losing about 10, bit more than 10. And coming onto the traffic, let's see how this will handle it. And Kenneth Chirchuin, he just slots between the LMPs. Makes Puma lose lots of time on last corner, almost 2 seconds. Yeah, that's horrible. Like, he has the right to that position, but it's horrible timing. I guess that's the battle over then, if nothing unexpected happens. Puma just has bad luck with traffic and that's it.
I don't think Puma wants to let it be over just like that, but their best lap times are very close.
Do we have any battles going on right now? There is Markus Gerslev and William Johansson at the back of GTE having a battle. It seems like William wants to pass the turn 1. And he is actually faster on the slipstream going outside.
Okay.
Oh. And brakes too late, goes really wide, too deep. Almost to the side of Markus.
He had a dream.
Yeah, he had.
I'm sure he'll be looking for another attempt come the next lap as long as he can stay close enough. Boom, getting held up again.
You know who 3 are coming back together slowly again? Jansen, Brock Nika and Pete Roll from the start of the race. They are separated by 2 seconds each. So between 6 seconds once more.
Just for a moment, appreciate the absolute dominance Renz has been putting down.
Yeah, it's pretty something else.
He is about to overtake yet another one of his fellow class members. Absolutely remarkable performance from him.
I don't know, I thought he was retired from AC.
You know, he's like that Schumacher guy. He's gonna come out of retirement every now and again. Except he has success when he does it. Oh, speaking of Schumacher, fun fact. This was the track where he had that legendary 5th gear race where he could only be in 5th gear. There you go.
Do you know who else has won like that?
Was it you?
It was not me.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, it was Niki Lauda on Austria He only had 5th and 3rd here.
I have to fact check myself. Schumacher did not win. He came 2nd.
Ass.
I would hate to give you guys false information.
Yeah, but looking at the live timing once more, we can see that well, I don't know what we can see from it. Track grip is near 100% and
perhaps we'll see some fastest laps soon.
perhaps. At the start of the race, Pete was fastest with 44 something. Now he has done 43.9, that's insane. Renzo on the front has done 44.5. Kenneth Girgini 45.7. Like Pete and Renzo are the fastest guys on GTE field by mile. Yeah, about 18 minutes to go. And our first race.
As this race winds down, would you like to go over the changes in your points system for this season?
Perhaps, but I think it will. If I do this and then I do this. Now I have an Excel open on my streaming application. This season on the GTE field, so the cars which Renz and Pete and Kenneth are driving, the base points start at 50. That means that Renz will get, if he wins, he will get 50 points. If Luca, who is second, finishes second, he will get 49. And then Janssen, Speed, they will get 48, 47 and so on and so forth. Then based on the split they are in, now we are on split 1, the drivers will get 10 points. Split 2 will get 5 points. If there is split 3, they won't get anything. And then here we have position bonus points. So if you win split 1, you get 70 points. If you come second, you get 55. And so on and so forth, as you can see here. This here is the complete table for GTE field points up to 20 positions. So winner gets 130 points. Second place gets 140, and then lower and lower and lower and lower. We made this change because we want to give points to people who win races. It's complicated, it looks stupid, but I used Excel on it, so it's science.
It's absolutely science.
I forgot to push transition on my screen. So this is the full points. Winner gets 130, second gets 140, and so on and so forth. And this is how it looks on a nice graph. Winner, second place, third place, then split 2. Nice progressive point system. But yeah, science, because Excel has been used.
And as we know, it is important to get those points because the sponsors, they will pull their sponsorship if you're not performing. And what a better way to show that you're performing than championship points for ACRL.
Yeah, imagine how much money Renz is going to get his sponsor Banco de Brasil by winning this race.
I'm sure he's going to have a direct deposit of at least $12 after this race.
And that's about as much money as Banco de Brasil has.
We do have some excitement. Looks like Lucian wants a little
Pete Roll has passed Lucian, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
And
But Lukshan doesn't want to let it go. He's been chasing him down for, I think it's been 2 laps now since he made that move. And Pete just can't put the distance on to get away, so.
yeah, there is 7 seconds to Janssen. I don't think that is happening, not today. Unless Janssens make a mistake or something. But it's hard to imagine that. He is a pretty experienced driver. He has done iRacing for multiple years and ACRL for at least 5 years. So he knows his stuff. I can't remember when I would have beaten him on the track. And that's why I'm here, in the broadcasting booth.
Me as well. I made it to split 1 just a single time, and I immediately realized that I'm better off right here.
Yeah, this is the place to be.
I do like motorsports and racing, but I think I much more prefer it in a car. But I certainly love watching these guys go at it.
Dadang is coming into our battle between Janssen, Roland, Proknika.
This might just be the excitement we need.
Just might. Let's see. And it is... he has gone past them already, a bit ago. Now coming up to the second place holder, Luka. And bides his time.
Renz is just looking so consistent. It's like one of those advanced bots.
Yeah, let's go over 1 lap on board with him. Just be silent and listen to the car and listen to the race.
Not sure if Pete has started to feel the pressure or not, but Lukshan has caught up quite a bit, and Pete is locking up a little bit going into some of these braking zones.
Oh, they are pretty close coming on the hairpin. And look, Janno looking up as well, and they are really close now. That is almost illegal.
And here we are on board with our resident drone pilot, the #1 in the league, possibly in the world. These two so close as they go through the S's and down into the straight. Is he gaining on him? It looks like he's not. Pete had a slightly bit better of an exit there. That slipstream's helping though, but he's not close enough to make a move.
Yeah, not close enough, but maybe the 4th corner. I lost control of the drone, but recorded quite quickly.
It looks like we must have hit a little interference there. Under the bridge we go. He's going to be close. He's not going to be close enough to make an attempt, though. It is probably in his best bet to hug close and try again next time he gets to T1. If he can stay this close as he gets to the exit of the final corner, he will easily be able to sail past him in the toe.
Yeah, on the right side of the screen we can see his inputs now on full throttle.
Staying neat, staying tidy. He's just going to make sure that he makes it count during this last section. A little bit of a lock up in front of him. He's going to be real close. I think he's going to be able to make a real solid attempt into T1. However, the LMP coming up might make this real dicey, and Pete is a master of defense. So Pete dives to the inside for the defense. It's going to give Lukshan the outside, which is going to give him the better run into turn 2. The LMP is looking impatient as Lukshan is going to set a little touch, a little nudge.
It is a little nudge, yeah.
But Grumman's racing and Pete comes out clean. LMP is going to sneak on by before he can cause any trouble.
Oh, Pete beats him.
Oh, I was wrong.
Oh.
I should never have spoken about the future.
And Kenneth Serayen has catched up to this battle.
Lukshan is really holding in there. We're gonna see another attempt into T1 at this rate for sure. Now
maybe even here.
That is Kenneth. For a second, I forgot that Kenneth was in this. I thought it was just a lap traffic car, but no, I have to give credit where credit's due. These two have been holding themselves up so much that Kenneth is now back in it. He's just hoping that they nudge just enough that he can take both of them in one quick go. Master of patience right here. You see that Porsche just waiting to strike. It's just going to take...
there is Pisani a bit backward. If they... Like, there is about 2 laps to go. 6 laps to go.
Ooh, Rune has caught up to Luca. Just a second back behind him now. As we come to the close of this race, everybody's looking to see what they got left in their tires and really pushing for it. I heard an oh no, and that's Lukshan getting past Pete.
Yeah. Pete went to that wide.
Kenneth is hungry. He's looking for a kidna tonight.
Yeah, it's a hard battle.
We actually have a slight bit of a go going on in the LMP class. Currently, we have Jonas only a half second behind Mario. Mario just got through some traffic, but not nearly as well as Jonas did. I think we're going to see a pass from Jonas coming up real soon.
Yeah, but I'm going to stay on this battle because there is Cade with his lead LMP coming through this all this traffic on last sector where is no room to pass. It is going to be either horrible or a slightly less horrible.
Mario cannot possibly hold on to this as they come into the last sector. I'm sure Jonas is going to be taking him on the straight, if not T1. Mario moves for the defensive. Coverson stays in his toe, but then jumps out to the side. Will he be able to outbrake him? No. It's not nearly put in. Oh, they're teammates, aren't they?
Yeah, based on.
I see a little bit of team orders coming through there.
Yeah, now going. Ooh, so close when passing that beautiful
Ooh,
green.
got a little squirrely there. We have... Oh, quite the time right now, as those are going to be passing Luke, Jean, Pete, and Kenneth.
Yeah, this is... I have to draw the pilot just to get the best experience.
Pete, just barely... I'm telling you, so quick through those corners, those prototypes are nearly going to get rear-ended. Fairly uneventful through there. As I say that, Luke Jean, off he goes. Pete takes the position. Kenneth happily takes another one himself.
But
that's even going to be Pisani moving up one more.
And Koberstein gets the position from Hauer now. Does he? Mario seems to be running less iron. Yeah, gets it pretty easily.
Unfortunately for Mr. Krupnika, the only one who lost out on that exchange. A little further back, we have William Johansson on the back of, was that Kevin Miller? I don't see an attack happening anytime soon. He's just been trailing him for some time, but with only 2 minutes left, you see some desperate moves happen. Speaking of moves, Kenneth has put some moves down on Pete. He's going to be looking for the opportunity. I think he's going to be close enough to have that toe down the main straight.
Possibly, yes. They are pretty close. And we have 23 viewers at the moment. Most of what we have had the whole race. Millions of racing fans rejoice.
We see Pisani. He realized he's in this race, and now he wants to take part.
Yes, he wants a piece of that pie. Do you think can Kenneth do this?
Kenneth is certainly going to try, but I see a real strong defense coming from Pete. Are you ready for this one?
I'm ready. I'm on board with Kenneth. Pete is really good on the brakes. It looks like Kenneth has...
Ferrari is phenomenal into that braking zone. It really is.
Yeah, it was really close. I don't understand how that was possible. It seems we are about to enter our last lap soon.
I wish I could answer the question in chat about tires and porks, but frankly, I'm on this side of the desk for a reason.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't have a TED on Sky Race control.
Luke Jean has caught back up to that train of 3. He's hoping to maybe make some of those positions back now. I don't know if he's going to have a chance. At least not until Kenneth gets what he wants out of this.
Yeah.
Pisani, though, really putting in the fire.
He's really hungry.
I think Kenneth is a little more concerned with Pisani getting by than trying to get by Pete right now.
The gap is too big into the main straight. And after the lap that starts now is the last lap for at least these 3 guys, 4 guys who are battling.
On medium. doing well. Let's see. Is there a Porsche on mediums doing well? Well, currently, Kenneth is on a pair of, or set of mediums. He switched from softs, so.
Lukian goes wide on turn 1. It seems like Seguini can't make the move on Pete. Pete is just so good on the brakes that it is almost impossible to pass him.
Pete is very comfortable into those braking zones.
I really want to see Pisani dive with the shit out of Kenneth on last lap right here, right now. No.
Kenneth is very aware of the possibility of that, making some real strong defensive moves. He's spending more time worrying about that defense, though, and I don't think it's going to give him the right ability to try and take the position. Have Puma. Oh, it looks like the race is over for our leaders.
Yeah, it seems like we didn't care enough about them.
Nope, the LMP class just kind of filtered itself out today and then went along and did.
Yeah, but I have to say, really phenomenal drives from Renz and Cade, both of our winners. It is
both
really
of them
hard.
Really did it almost uncontested.
Yeah. Yeah, Ren's getting a really big payout from Banco do Brasil, and Cade going to get some of money from Kate Pillar.
Congratulations to the race winners. That would be Cade and Renz.
Yeah, we really shouldn't forget about Luca or Puma or Dedang, both of which, each of which drove incredible mistake-free races.
Yeah, Dedang didn't have the fastest pace, but he was consistent, and it really showed what that did because he made it to that podium.
Yeah.
Whereas Jonas had a lot of pace, but his inconsistency is what was his downfall in the end.
Yeah, the man with garbage had so much pace, but couldn't do anything with it.
But then you have people like Renz who managed to have both pace and consistency from the very first minute and never gave up. So really great showing. Our GTE class battles were extremely close, especially right up until the end. The final order of that battle, in case you had not noticed, it did end up being Pete, Kenneth, and then Pisani.
Yeah, I'll put the race results on right now to the stream. But they won't show up. I'm trying my best, but they won't show up. Please, could you show up?
No.
No.
Technical difficulties.
Don't mind about the points. They are wrong. Don't mind about them. I'll delete them soon. But yeah. Exciting race. Cade, Puma, Dedang, congratulations. Really good job. Same to Renz, Luca, Brun, Pete. It was fun to see all this action. And
really,
we have
really
the rest.
Good race.
Didn't speak much about Mr. Pasi Malinen, but he did pretty okay as well. Then who else? Well, I can't really see anyone out of place, so to say. It was a race. Let's see if we can get anyone to talk to us a bit.
Let's see. I will tell you, I am very excited for Sebring.
Same. It's going
It's a
to
great
be
track.
blast.
Will we be using an especially bumpy version?
I sure hope so.
Oh, I will be very disappointed if we don't. All right, we have somebody who has agreed to join us.
Mr. Parry Hotter, Rens de Cock, winner
Congratulations.
of GTE.
Thank you very much. Although I wouldn't be sure, as someone else mentioned, that I was driving GTE. Was rather driving something faster, but oh well.
You put down a hell of a drive.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What do you mean?
Well, yes, I won, but to be fair, I wasn't driving my best that I could. But that was mainly due to my poor choice of tires, perhaps. Not that I could have been faster, but it's just the tires wore off quite fast, so the car became quite loose on a lot of corners. So it wasn't as tight as I wanted it to be.
It's hard to believe that, seeing that you won pretty decisively on both qualifying and race and didn't have much. You didn't give others a chance, so to say.
No, I mean, but with such a difference in pace on this track, how can I be satisfied with the result?
Do you really feel like your car was much more quick than the others on this track?
Yeah, it was definitely a lot quicker. Although I haven't tried the Porsche, so I couldn't make a apples to apples comparison with myself. But yes, it probably was a fair bit quicker here.
Are you saying that Bob is bad, balance of performance?
That's too soon to say, to be honest. I mean, the difference between the cars is quite obvious on tracks like Barcelona, where the downforce really plays a big factor in how fast the car is. But there's other tracks on the calendar that should be more favorable to the Porsche and the Ferrari as well. Maybe.
I heard that that Ferrari was supposed to be aero car, and Barcelona is aero track. Don't have Ferrari been good here?
It could have been, yes, and I think Luca showed pretty well that it had the pace to be fast. I mean, he finished in second, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, second.
Yeah. So, and I mean, Rune is a tough one to beat. At that, he should be around my pace when the cars are equal on the track. So, when someone else in the Ferrari can keep with Rune, that's actually quite good.
Yeah.
Although that is not an insult to Luca. Maybe Luca is just very fast.
Luca is actually pretty fast. He was pretty fast yesterday in the whatchamacallit, workshop race. And if we go to the live timing, we can see that the Euro fastest lap time was 44.5. Luca had 44.5. Rune had 45.4. And Pete Roll with blistering 43.9. So Pete
he did what, a 43.9?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're lying.
He really picked up some pace near the end.
Yes. 43.9.
Was he on super softs, perhaps?
No.
On mediums?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I know. We were shocked. He really wanted it.
That's what my timing screens say.
Well, that just shows how fast the Ferrari is then, I guess, right?
Pretty
it was
much,
just
yeah.
petrol sucking major PP.
He had a lot of battles throughout this race.
Yeah, he didn't drive alone as you did.
Well, I have you here. Which of the upcoming races are you most looking forward to?
Shit, now I've got to look at the calendar. Hang on.
Personally, I'm very excited for when we go to Chang. I liked Chang.
Chang.
I like that it's very out of the usual, and so I feel like it's not in people's repertoire as much.
It
Think
might
about
be
how many laps you've turned at Monza compared to Chang.
that is true. But Chang being one of the qualification races, it's another thing completely. So you have some experience. At least some of the GTE drivers have, and all of the LMP drivers have.
Chang should be pretty fun.
It's a track, yes.
Yeah. Oh, because last time we drove on Chang, like 3 weeks ago, it was very, very close right up to the end with Rune. So, and the BOP between those cars didn't change. So, unless the circumstance, like the weather and such, changed a lot, it should be a very exciting race once again. Let me see. So there's Sebring, Chang, Silverstone. Are we going to Watkins Glen? I'm not sure.
Let me just put
It's
up.
the boot layout.
Yeah,
Well,
Watkins Glen, Boot, Monza, Spa, and Road America.
Yeah, I'll say I'm most excited for Cheng then, for what I can see now, because well, as before mentioned, the pace gap was non-existent pretty much between the Porsche and the Corvette, so it should make for a lot of excitement, at least building up in the week forward.
That's nice to hear. Do you have any closing words about your P1 and 130 points?
Suck it, really.
Good. Always nice to see some good, honest to God sportsmanship.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder if we can get anyone else, or if this
I have
is it.
Pierre lined up for an interview. I'll drag him in when ready.
Yeah, let's throw Barry Hotter out of here.
Bye.
Yes, let's take Pierre in.
I have to increase the size of my Discord to fit him. There we go. Hello, welcome.
Hey guys.
How are you on this fine Sunday afternoon?
I'm very sweaty, thank you. Should have turned the fan on, but yeah.
So how did your race go? Like in 2 words, how did your race go?
Very weird. I started in I think I started around where I actually finished. Then first half of the race I gained like 1 or 2 positions. I overtook both of the Coupe Corvettes, I think, and was right behind the Pavel, I don't know his short name, in the red Ferrari, and yeah, kind of couldn't get past. He was like same pace as me, gained around in the corners, obviously. Then I forgot to actually I went into the race with 70 liters of fuel and medium tires, because I was just, I wouldn't believe that the RSR uses 2.2 liters per lap. So I thought like, nah, man, can't be. So I took 70 liters because 140 would be around what you use in that duration.
Yeah.
So when I was like 1 lap away from stopping, I realized that my pit strategy was still in 70 liters. So I kind of tried to take that away over the lap, because you can't just hold it because it's AC. Then got into the box and forgot to untick the tires. I initially wasn't planning on changing tires, so I missed my pit box. I had to reverse a bit, then accidentally changed tires. Got my fuel right though, and from then on, I thought, okay, I might have lost a few positions, but others didn't pit for tires. I guess I thought. So yeah, I gained a lot of time in the end. Guy ran out of fuel, so it was a weird turnaround, but I think I'm happy with the result.
That's nice to hear. What are you thinking about the next race? Next race
one-
is Sebring on 19th.
Don't know yet. I know it's quite bumpy. I think the mod track we're gonna run is quite bumpy. So yeah, looking forward to it. Race, I think a track that suits me better than Barcelona, at least in iRacing. But yeah, handling is quite different. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Well then, I've got nothing else for you, my friend, except that I thank you for the entertainment and show up next week. Well, no,
Sure.
next week is ACC, so
Yeah,
do what you will.
Yeah, we won't be broadcasting that. We are for WEMSA.
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 Well, thanks for broadcast. I'll watch it. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're in for a laugh. Qualifying was a hoot.
I saw that. I was spectating the broadcast when like the LMPs were going. I saw like the GTE on track. I was like, okay. And that was a Carl car. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, with that, I'm going to be signing off.
Same. Let's end this broadcast here. We are going right about 3 hours just now.
That's just too long for me to talk. So you guys have a great day.
Indeed. Have a great day, everyone, and we are off to the beds right now. Drive to the sunset. Good night to everyone.